y'all. Um, I should have made this video first before I started the homeless series. And let me tell you, I've said this, I mean it. It means so much to me that you care about my safety and my welfare. I've pretty much always volunteered in some way. In Oklahoma, I was I forget what they called us. I supervised visits with people who had had their children removed from their home. For one reason or so I supervised. I had to be there with them while they visited with their children. And I mentioned that in another video. I volunteered in a, gosh, my memory is just so sharp today. Foster care office. I did filing, paperwork, stuff like that. We wrapped presents at Christmas. But I really got involved with the homeless population in 2008. And I got a job at a nonprofit. And they have every kind of service imaginable. They have housing to help get people off the streets. They have housing for seniors, which I supervised. They have housing where families can live for 2 years while they get on their feet. My favorite job that I did, which was the last one, while I was there, I did several jobs. I got 3 new computer programs up and running, and I had to teach some people to use the programs. And you would not know it today that I was capable of that. But I was taking good medication for my ADHD and OCD. Not perfect, but better. So they had a kitchen. They had showers. They had a little laundry room. You could come in. It was like 5:30 in the morning. I worked in the kitchen some. I made sack lunches, and we gave them out to the people who came for breakfast. Now, we didn't have supper. Bread of Life has hot meals 6 nights a week. Hot meals. Church groups bring the food or cook the food there, and they serve. Different churches volunteer for that. So the nonprofit I worked for, I worked up close and personal with homeless people. So I'm aware, you guys, I would never march my little self into a big group of unfortunate folks. It's just not a smart thing to do. And I have a plan. And it's a pretty safe plan. But and then I volunteered at Bread of Life, and I volunteered at different thrift stores. I've always taken my stuff, and donated it. And I mean, One time my husband came home and our couch and love seat were gone. A young lady with 2 children finally got a low-income apartment. She had no furniture. We were going to buy some new stuff someday. But, so you see, I've always, and I do what I feel like I am supposed to be doing. I told y'all before, when I see a person homeless on the street, there are times when God says, turn around. And, you know, there was a gentleman, and I talked about this. God just said, turn around and go give that man $20. Now, he didn't say it like that, but it was, turn around, and $20. Turns out he had a broken bicycle wheel. So, you know, when God puts something on your heart, it doesn't matter what it is. It could be opening the door for an old lady. It could be offering to carry a bag of groceries. It could be giving somebody a bottle of water. You just listen. And I was volunteering at Bread of Life for quite a while. And then I got the cottage, and I, you know, I still tried to do some stuff. I was going down to, you know, McDonald's and Taco Bell to eat. So I was out there around people all the time, and I would buy them food. You know, and then I started staying home all the time. And I just fell out. Now I tithe to Bread of Life, so, you know, I'm still doing something, but that's not enough. I'm healthy. I'm pretty energetic for about 2 hours a day. I have plenty of time. So I feel like this is what I am supposed to do. And there's always something that affirms your, something that happens to let you know that you're on the right track. So when I met John, he's so sweet. I asked him if he needed anything. I said, anything. Do you need anything? Love, respect, and I think I already said, he told me, you can't go over there in the middle of these folks. I'll go. So, you guys, this is not my first rodeo. I'm not saying that, you know, God's got this bubble around me and you can't penetrate it and blah, blah, blah. I'm not saying that. There are times when I just step out in faith and I do what I feel like I'm supposed to do. And so far, so good. And I am careful. I'm not going to take anybody to my house. In fact, I'm not going to tell anybody where I live. You know, there are certain things you can do and certain things that you definitely should not do. So I'll be as careful as I can. And you guys just pray for me. Just pray for protection. I got my little angel right here. I might have her other side engraved that says, I'm trying to help you. Please don't hurt me. So there's a whole dynamic with homeless people, y'all. You can't imagine. There's really, I tell you what, you put on your oldest clothes, you leave your wallet, your debit card at home, and take a little cash, $5, and you go out and spend a week homeless. And then you'll know what people really need. It's not toothbrushes for their poor, hurting mouths. It's not deodorant to put on after you haven't had a shower in years. It's not that. Some clean, dry clothes. Some non-see-through garbage bags, some toilet paper, some baby wipes, some hand sanitizer. Now, no, I won't say that, but, well, I'm going to try to figure out, I'll have to go to a thrift store and pick out a couple of pairs of shoes. Now, I have a couple pair that I'm going to, they're not real practical, but they're better than having your feet on the ground. But a couple of, things for guys and to have on hand. Now, this is my plan, and this is the way that I feel like it's going to work the best. If there's 3 people, you guys, that are helped, that feel a little love, they get a little respect, one-on-one, then I'm going to feel like this is a huge success. Even one person. If you can brighten up one person's day and give them something that they really need, you've done a really good thing. It's not because I'm an angel. It is not because I'm a good person. I try to be a good Christian, and I fall and fail all the time. And I'm praying that, I'm doing this for the right reasons. I'm not doing it for accolades or lades or whatever you call them, or gift certificates or whatever. You know what I mean. I don't want to go around puffed up and brag about what I'm doing. I talk to you guys about everything. You're my friends. You're my confidants. You're my family. I don't want any attaboys at all. I just want for the folks of you that can help a little bit to do that, and those of you who cannot, I don't have unlimited resources. I'm going to do what I can. And somebody said, well, what about your grandbabies? I have not forgotten about my grandbabies. They will not go without food or diapers, the basics in life. Their mom provides a lot of love and affection and protection. Um, oh, and by the way, Anne with an E, thank you for being so sweet to Patience. I can't even tell you. Anyway, that's enough. So, I am just listening to my conscience, to my God, and doing whatever little bit I can do. Maybe not even one person wants to be helped, and some people don't. They don't. I took 2 guys to dinner a long time ago when I first started with the nonprofit, and we went to Taco Bell. And so when we got their food, they went to the back. You could tell they were homeless, and sat down in a booth. And I asked them, I said, would you guys mind if I sat down? They just got the biggest smiles, and one of them said, you want to sit down and eat with us? And I said, yeah, why not? So we were talking. One of them was very interested in getting some help, and the other man said he wasn't. He didn't want to follow any rules. He was getting disability. No. He wanted to live on the street. And he is definitely not the only homeless person that I have ever talked to that felt the same way. So I know that. Yeah, there are people out there. Now, those of you who think that those are homeless people out there with the little cardboard signs, I would say 99% of those people are not homeless. You look at them. Look at their shoes. Look at their clothes. Look at their hair. Look at their hands. A true homeless person does not wear new Nikes. They are filthy. Their hair is not clean. How's it going to be? There's no facilities. They can't take a shower. If I bought somebody a membership for $10 to Planet Fitness would not let them in. They knew I wasn't working out. I was going in there to take a shower. But I looked good. Not this good. When you live in a van, yeah, you let the face go a little. It was clean, but it wasn't pretty. So, you guys, these people have been so mistreated. Yeah, they start trying to protect themselves. They can't sleep at night. And they're not only afraid of outsiders, they're afraid of other homeless people. There's so much in this conversation. There's so much in the situation that you can't even imagine all the variables. You're going to be shocked when I do an interview of Reggie. He sounds like he just is a professor at Harvard. I mean, he's clean. But in the beginning, when a person becomes homeless.
Hey, you.
Hi!
How are you doing?
Gotta go. Talk to you later.